Good morning, grade 8 students. Welcome to our new video with new chapter number 18, pollution of air and water. So let us start with this chapter.
Let us see air pollution. When air is contaminated by unwanted substances which have a harmful effect on both the living and the non-living, it is referred to as air pollution. So when air is contaminated with substances, okay, and that it is which have harmful effects on both living things and non-living things. Then let us see what is smog. A thick fog like layer in the atmosphere, especially during winters. Yes, we can see this type of smog in winters. This is smog which is made up of smoke and fog. Smoke may contain oxides of nitrogen which combine with other air pollutants and fog to form smoke. So, how is this smoke formed? Smoke which contain oxides of nitrogen, okay, which combine with the air that are present in the air, that is air pollutants, and fog, it forms smoke. The smoke causes breathing difficulties such as asthma, cough, and wheezing in children. Then let us see what is CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons. These are used in refrigerators, air conditioners and aerosol sprays. The vapors go in the upper atmosphere and deplete ozone layer. So these CFC which are present in our refrigerator and air conditioner, what they do? The vapors, they go upper atmosphere and our ozone layer is depleted. CFC damage the ozone layer of the atmosphere. Depletion of ozone layer causes skin disorder, and this ozone layer, depletion of ozone layer, it may cause various skin disorders. Then the carbon monoxide is produced from incomplete burning of fuel such as petrol and diesel. So from where is this carbon monoxide produced? From incomplete burning of fuel such as petrol and diesel. It is a poisonous gas. It reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of blood. So this gas is poisonous and it also reduces oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. Then the acid rain. It is the one of the major causes of monument cancer. It is formed when rain water mixes with pollutants present in air. So when the rainwater, it mixes with the pollutants which are present in the air, it causes acid rain. As you all know, Taj Mahal, yes, it is also monument, okay, and it is defected due to this acid rain. These pollutants are mainly nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide gas emitted in exhaust of vehicles. Then global warming. What is global warming? It is the increase in the concentration of certain gases like carbon dioxide, methane, etc. in air, due to which infrared get trapped in it, and it leads to increase in overall temperature of earth. So the concentration of certain gases, okay, in the air which lead infrared rays and they are trapped in it, okay, and lead to increase in overall temperature. The temperature of earth is increased. The rays that come from the sun consist of visible light, infrared rays and ultraviolet rays. So the rays which are coming from sun, what does they consist of? Visible light and this infrared rays. Out of these, only infrared rays and visible light reaches earth's surface. On reaching earth, the infrared rays are reflected back and a portion of it is absorbed by earth surface. So what happens when this rays, visible light reaches the earth surface? On reaching earth, the infrared rays are reflected back, okay, and a portion of it is absorbed by earth surface. Let us see what is water pollution. Whenever harmful substances such as sewage, toxic chemicals, sleet, etc. get mixed with water, the water becomes polluted. So, when the toxic chemicals and the sewage, they all are mixed, this is called as polluted water. The substances that pollute water are called water pollutant, and the substance which pollute the water, they are called as water pollutants. Water pollution by industries. Many industries discharge harmful chemicals into rivers and streams, causing the pollution of water. Example, oil refineries, paper factories, textile and sugar mills and chemical factories. The factories, they discharge harmful chemicals into the rivers, streams, and that is also a reason of pollution of water. Now let us see how water can be made safe for drinking. So how water is made safe? The chlorination is a commonly used chemical method of purifying water. It is done by adding chlorine tablets or bleaching powder to the water. We must be cautious. We should not use more chlorine tablets than specified. So what is added to the water? These chlorine tablets are added. So here is also water pollutants, untreated industrial waste. Waste from many industries like chemical industries, sugar mills, oil refineries, as we have seen before, they are dumped in water bodies. They contain toxic chemicals like arsenic, mercury, lead and fluorides, etc. These are harmful for aquatic animals and plants. So if we eat fishes from this water, it may also cause disease like cancer and food poisoning. When soil absorbs such water, it may become infertile for soil also if this water is absorbed by soil. Then how to control water pollution? Sewage should be treated to remove all harmful things from it before dumping in water body. So sewage should be treated to remove all harmful things. All the harmful things from it should be removed. Industrial waste should be treated to remove all harmful things from it before dumping it in water bodies. Farmers should not use excessive pesticide, weedicides and fertilizers. So even farmers should not use the chemical pesticides, weedicides and fertilizers. Hot water should not be dumped directly in rivers or lakes. Garbage can be buried in pits rather than dumping in rivers. So this garbage should be buried in the pits rather than dumping in the river.
Students, I hope you all are clear with this chapter. Related to this chapter, I will send your worksheet. You are going to write down those question answers in your